My daughter wants me and her stepdad to walk her down the aisle. Am I wrong for telling my daughter no? I am not. Oop is U emphasis more 311 originally posted to me wrong. My daughter wants me and her stepdad to walk her down the aisle. Am I wrong for telling my daughter no? Trigger warnings, suspicions of infidelity. Original post February 18, 2025. My daughter is getting married in a few months, and she has asked both me and her stepdad to walk her down the aisle. I divorced my daughter's mom more than a decade ago, and I know my daughter has a close bond with her stepdad, but I just won't put myself out of my comfort zone anymore. I told my daughter she has to choose between him and me to walk her down the aisle. I told her I won't care if she chooses him, but there's just no way I'm walking together with him. My daughter has been really conflicted and she has even cried a lot of times, and tried to change my mind, but I am firm in my decision. My ex-wife and even the stepdad have called me multiple times and tried to change my mind, and I told them no. I have sacrificed myself enough for my family, and oftentimes at expense of me being comfortable. But it is time I put my comfort first. Am I wrong? Relevant top comments. Commenter 1 info. Did your ex-wife cheat on you with your daughter's stepdad? Oop. No, at least not that I know of, but he was her guy best friend from childhood, so the whole thing put a sour taste in my mouth. And given that she got with him just a month after the divorce, it wouldn't surprise me if she did cheat and kept it hidden from me. Commenter 2. I can understand your anger, but if you're worried about her choosing him as a father over you, this is how you make that fear come true. Whether or not you think her love for him as a father figure is justified, do not miss the opportunity to walk her down the aisle. You'll never have another chance to right that wrong. Your love for her is stronger than your pride, right? Commenter 3. As a stepdad who walked his daughter down the aisle with her biological father, I would say put your feelings aside and look at it from your daughter's perspective. She loves you both and wants both of you. You're wrong, from my perspective. Please do this for her, you'll regret it. Also, he and I realized from that moment on that we could be adults and get along. Commenter 4. You chose the wrong time and occasion to draw boundaries and choose your own comfort. Commenter 5. Yes, you're wrong. It's her wedding. Stop being so selfish. Her wedding is not the time for you to put your comfort first. In fact, it's the opposite. NBSP. Update February 20, 2025. 2 days later. I have decided to walk my daughter down the aisle with her stepdad. The comments on my last post gave me valuable insight, and I slept on it overnight and decided to sacrifice my comfort one final time for my daughter's special day. I let my daughter know, and she was really happy and grateful. And she even cried. Her mom and stepdad too called me, and they were both really grateful. Having said all that, I do feel a bit emotionally numb. I have sacrificed my comfort for my daughter again, which I guess is what's expected of a parent, but I have also sacrificed my comfort for someone who at the end of the day never really cared about me or my comfort. My best friend came over to my house the other night. She commended me for my decision but also asked me how I feel about my daughter. I told her I don't know. I don't feel any love, or any hate for that matter. I just feel indifferent. She told me if I would be eager and excited to be a potential grandfather in the future and have grandchildren, and I told her I don't really care. My best friend then told me I still had half my life ahead of me and it was time I put myself first after giving so much for people who don't really care about me. I do agree with her, and I now want to spend my time with the people who mean the most to me, and at this point, my daughter isn't one of those people. That's probably my final update. Thank you all for the advice. Top comments. Commenter 1. I think therapy might be really beneficial for you. Commenter 2. I agree that therapy may be beneficial for you. The numb feeling isn't a good sign and needs to be worked out. Leaving it alone could cause issues down the line. Family counseling could also help you all talk things out. Commenter 3. After this update, I kinda wish Op just said no and let the stepfather walk her down the aisle by himself. It's really going to ruin the moment for her when she realizes her father doesn't like her after the wedding. Commenter 4. Op, are you okay? Like mentally? Reading this, it's really hard to tell if you just don't give a shit about your daughter, or if you're like severely depressed. If you truly just don't give a shit about your daughter, I dunno, maybe you're a shit father person or maybe there's some history there. Not really my business, but okay, that is what it is. But all the talk about feeling numb and indifferent and shit absolutely comes across as maybe a sign of depression or some other mental issue. I'd really suggest talking to someone, especially a professional if you feel this way. Often take care of yourself. Op and BSP. Do not comment in linked posts or message. Oops. Boru Rule 7. This is a repost sub. I am not Oop.